Welcome, everyone, to the Puff Drink Talk podcast, where today we are smoking on the Crux Bull and Bear cigar.
Bull and Bear. Yeah, right here.
This was a generous gift by our dear friend George. Highly recommended to smoke the cigar from George's friend,
Ian.
Shout out to Ian for recommending this cigar. The Crux Bull and Bear is a medium to full-bodied Nicaraguan Puro.
It's a Puro.
Everything. Nicaraguan. Released in 2014. It is a Puro cigar. What size is this? Robusto now?
It's the Gran Robusto.
Gran Robusto,
Yeah. Interesting. And it's funny because any time that I go into the cigar shop, I always see Crux, and they always have different flavors, and I don't want to say they're novelty, but they've always been, in my opinion, kind of a cheaper cigar, like an entry-level cigar. Maybe that's just my impression. And this is honestly my first time smoking a Crux cigar, and I have to say I'm really impressed. I mean, look at the construction of this. It is burning nicely. It is a little bit tough to pull, to draw. I do have a V-cut on this, and I am pairing it with a cup of coffee and some water. But the burn and the construction on this, I mean, look at that ash. That is just, I mean, rock solid. I love the construction of this. Let me get a little puff here. Earth. It's like a coffee. I'm getting like a coffee flavor, like a nut coffee flavor towards the end of it. I'm not doing any retrohales, but just a full-on draw. It's a good cigar. I like the flavor of it. Hilton, what do you think?
I'm on the retrohale is pure leather, and it's not like light leather or heavy leather. It's pure leather. So it's just leather.
The leatherest I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like salty meat, leather, like fatty. It's almost like you are in a barbecue. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm enjoying it a lot. I don't get any pepper at all. I was reading some of the notes. It mentions pepper. I don't get the pepper. Maybe on the puff. It lingers a little bit of like a black pepper after you puff, not during the puff. During the puff is just earthy for me. That's what I'm getting.
I got a little, now that you mention it, I did get a little bit of the pepper at the very beginning of the cigar, and I thought it was going to be a little off-putting, but that pepper flavor has gone away. I don't know if anyone else caught those flavors.
I don't get any pepper, and it's like I get earth on the puffs, like bold.
Yeah, definitely bold.
So,
George,
this is in Habano, right? So it's typical earth, chocolatey, leather, pepper.
I didn't get the chocolate either. I didn't get any sweet.
With the
not yet.
First of all, I mean, disagree with you. Your coffee is not bad at all. You sold it short. It's pretty good. Actually, it's pairing perfectly with this cigar here. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect with cigar. So I feel the chocolate, especially chocolate and cigar, because I'm being influenced by the coffee for sure. But what I felt, I'll tell you, like here in the Sul, we are used to drinking mate. That's very the earthy here for our listeners to understand. It tastes pretty much like when you're drinking your mate and some herb comes to your mouth. That's exactly what I'm feeling. Like a kind of a bitter herb, earthy. Like this is how I felt when I'm smoking this cigar, and of course, because of the memories, that's awesome for me.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the bitter yet. It might build up. I don't know.
But it's very light. It's there are several types of yerba mates, right? There's several types. The Uruguayan are very, very bitter. Brazilian are not. Rio Grande do Sul is not that bitter. Okay. So I would say it's more like that, like big pieces. So that's how, for me, it brings me great memories, of course. It's effective memory. So
that's awesome.
I enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeking for that nutty flavor as well. I haven't got that yet.
Okay.
Not nutty for me too.
But I
Really?
Earthy,
All right.
yeah.
But I'm seeking for it. So
Yeah.
let's see what's gonna develop to.
All right, we'll stick around and be back when we get down to the final third of this cigar and give our scores and final thoughts about this Crux Bull and Bear cigar. Welcome back, everyone, to the Puff Drink Talk podcast, where today we are smoking the Crux Bull and Bear cigar, this Puro Nicaraguan. I have to say, holy smokes, does this cigar pack a punch?
I'm gonna open up the screen.
Yeah.
Showing the table here, the three of us. It is packs a punch, and it's very dense. The smoke.
Yes.
I did not have any problem with the draw that you're having in the beginning.
It's just a little bit of a force that I'm gonna have. I've had to have.
Probably your stick because mine was open flow all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be my fault
Why would
because
you?
two of them were in the humidor. Probably you're the unlucky one. Because mine was perfect. Mine was perfect too.
But I've enjoyed this cigar. It is definitely a more advanced cigar. This is not a beginner cigar at all.
No.
If you're getting into it, the flavor wise, I'm still getting this coffee leather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting coffee leather. I get the salty meat flavor, Hilton, that you were saying before, but it's a subtle secondary flavor. Honestly, the first flavors that are coming to my mouth are coffee and leather. Very earthy, strong, smoky cigar, really well built. It just packs a punch. I've had to put the cigar down and kind of, all right, let me sip on some water, calm down a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
But
I stopped getting the leather on the retrohale. Now is I don't want to say espresso because it doesn't have any sweetness to it. And espresso normally you can grab the sweetness of the fruit, of the coffee fruit. But I'm getting like a French roast on the puff, and on the retrohale it's coffee, and I pick up a little bit of the black pepper now. On the retrohale, it's not spicy like to the eyes or too hot for the nostrils, but I'm getting that even now that I'm on the very, 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 very final. I'm
So
down
am
to
I.
the
I think we are the same.
I
Pretty
think
much.
so. Yeah, Conrad put it down a little bit, and then it went off probably.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, but I'm getting I'm not getting earthy anymore because the coffee just like embraces it all. But it's a French roast, coffee. It's like a very, very dark,
Yeah.
kind of burned roast.
The cigar is good because I didn't have to relight it. I mean, I was speaking the whole time, even though I was speak for a large portion of the podcast we recorded. We never went out.
Yeah.
So it's easy. The smoke is pretty good. I mean, probably because of our system here, but definitely the smoke. Okay, all right.
I gotta get you on the mic because I wasn't
Yeah.
hearing you.
So it's as we discussed before, the coffee, the leather, especially leather part, and I can tell that it's leathery for sure. Now that I learned in this podcast here exactly how to try it, how to recognize this leather taste, but I still feel some herbs at the end. I love it. At the end, especially like most of cigars you smoke, I get to the end, it's overly peppery. I usually don't enjoy the end of a cigar, so that's what makes this cigar even more worthy.
Yeah.
Because you smoke to the end. Most cigars are just the last third. It's not that enjoyable. This one is enjoyable to the
And
end.
it's dense. Look at this smoke, man.
Yeah.
It's dense.
Yes.
It's white and really, really dense.
Yeah.
It kind of embraces your tongue a lot.
I will certainly smoke the cigar again. I will certainly give
yeah.
this as a gift because
Yeah.
it's for the price range, it's worth it.
Well, let's get into our final scores. I'm going to give it a 90.
90.
You really?
91 for me.
Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah, I was at 89, and then I bumped it up to 90. And even though I got that tiny little bitterness that George was talking about, once halfway through, like mid cigar,
Yeah.
like halfway, like half of the second third, which is halfway through the cigar, I got like a lot of coffee, and it was much more enjoyable than now. Now it's just like a very, very dark roast, like French roast. But yes,
But I still feel the sweetness, man. I don't know.
I'm not fine. I
No.
looked for that sweetness throughout, and I couldn't get it.
It's very subtle. It's a very subtle sweetness.
It is, but it is there. I can tell. Like
Yeah.
the taste. I think the aftertaste is gonna be good. Like for half an hour, it won't be like like something you're gonna drink more water, to water it out.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
If you bring through your nose after you puffed, like right now, like I haven't puffed, it's just the aftertaste. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid score.
Great tobacco.
Great cigar. Thank you very much, George, for providing this week's cigar.
And picking it
Trying
up
to
for
keep
us.
up.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with you guys.
And if you enjoyed this, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And do not forget to listen to us on Spotify, where we love doing our cigar reviews in the podcast format.
Sound good. Thank
See you next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.